What is going on, guys and gals? Tyler here, and today I'm bringing you another Mortal Kombat X topic video. And this topic video is about the Kombat Pack 2, the possibility of it happening, and what would be in it if it does happen. Now, Mortal Kombat X already has a Kombat Pack out, but I really hope that in the future they make more characters up for DLC, and that they don't essentially abandon the game like they did back with MK9. First of all, what are the chances for a Kombat Pack 2 anyways? Well, despite the lack of characters thoughts on the title screen in Mortal Kombat X would lead you to believe, Ed Boon has stated before that there likely will be more DLC in the future after the Kombat Pack is through. What could that DLC be? Well, that's what I'm going to be discussing over this video. Now, DLC is a controversial topic to say the least. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm on the fence with DLC. Some of it's fine, such as games like Red Dead Redemption and its Undead Nightmare DLC, but other times, it's like with easy fatalities in Mortal Kombat X, where nobody likes them and they're hated, and I hate them. I really look at it like this. If a character that should be on the main roster or an essential part of a game is made as DLC, then it's terrible. But if it's just a little extra thing that wouldn't really fit into the main game, it's fine. Like how I'm fine with Predator and Jason as DLC. They wouldn't fit in the main roster, so it would only make sense for them to be DLC. So that's really what I'm thinking when I'm making this list. However, there are also a few more ground rules that I should go over. The characters that I want to be in the Kombat Pack 2 cannot be outlandish, meaning I can't say I want SpongeBob in the game ripping off Sub-Zero's head. You know, actually, that's pretty cool. I'd be down for that. But anyways, secondly, there has to be some semblance of reasoning to my choices. Alright, now that we have that clear, without further ado, let's get on with what I want to see as DLC in Mortal Kombat X. The first character that I would like to see as DLC in the Kombat Pack 2 is Rain. Rain would really be perfect as DLC, and it kind of baffles me that he wasn't already in the Kombat Pack over Tanya. Rain was already in Mortal Kombat 9, and in Mortal Kombat X, he already has a moveset, character design, and everything. He would certainly be fitting, as he does have a role in the storyline, and there would be great fuel for pre-match conversations with every character in the game. He could maintain essentially the same moveset as he did back in MK9, with a few minor tweaks and added moves for each variation. His fatalities, well, that's really up to the devs. I'm not a fatality master. But I just hope that they'd make it better than his, in my opinion, lackluster ones that he had back in MK9. Overall, Rain should be the headliner to the second Mortal Kombat X Kombat Pack, and I'm sure we'd all give him a warm welcome. The second character that I would like to see as DLC would have to be Reiko. Reiko could make a great DLC character for many reasons. For one thing, he has a huge role in the comics, and he's also a fan favorite. Reiko's head can also become a combat card background, something that is normally just held exclusive for playable characters. Reiko could be a character that is rather easy to make for the devs, as he just merely have a revamped version of his movesets in the past, and you could really just copy-paste a few nerf Shao Kahn moves in there too. And his attire, well, there isn't really much you can change with Reiko's, but I'm sure if they really want to be original, they can have a ball with that too. I'm not quite sure how they do the pre-match conversations, but if they were able to do pre-match conversations with Tremor, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to with Reiko. Reiko's fatalities should be pretty standard Reiko fatalities, likely containing a war hammer thrown in there, or a couple of them for good measure. The third character that I would like to see as DLC would easily have to be Serena. Serena is just a very badass female fighter in the games, and she has a really incredible design, shown here. She's one of the best female combatants in the game, just based off her large arsenal of moves and incredible attire. The game already has a built-in attire and moveset for her, making it easy for her to be transferred into the game as a playable character. She also has a voice actor, making it all the more easier for her pre-match conversations. It's very hard coming up with ideas for fatalities for her, as the only game where she has a unique fatality just has her kicking an opponent rapidly until a bunch of blood pours out. I'd say you could give her some fatalities that have to do with her demonic powers, and maybe integrate something where, I guess, I don't know, she kicks her opponent in half, because this is Mortal Kombat. It doesn't have to make sense. There isn't too much to work with for Serena, so the creative people over at NetherRealm would have to come up with their own unique ideas, and I'm sure that's something that they'd be happy to oblige. The fourth character that I would like to see as future DLC would be the obvious choice of Fujin. Fujin is definitely a fan favorite, and people were shocked when he wasn't part of the main roster of Mortal Kombat X. Fujin played a bit more of a cameo role in the story, but it was still a much more important role than many of the other cameos that were littered about. His moveset would consist of his versatile arsenal of wind attacks, mixed in with some jaw-shattering combos given his fighting skills. Fatality-wise, Fujin's would be easy to come up with, as they'd all just implement some wind-blowing body parts, and he'd be doing that to blow limbs off people and crap, or something along those lines. Yeah, like I said, coming up with fatalities, that's just not my thing. So, that does it for the characters that I'd like to see in the DLC for the Kombat Pack 2. But there is one more thing I want to talk about as we move on to the next thing that I'm really hoping comes out. That last thing would be the Past Fatalities Pack. This pack would give, well, as the title would suggest, many of the classic characters their own original fatalities from the older games, such as Scorpion's Toasty fatality, Reptile's tongue eating of the head fatality, Liu Kang's cartwheel. You know what? How about instead of the cartwheel, we just go with his dragon? Yeah, that seems to fit better. Overall, a pack that harkens back to the past to give classic fighters their old tricks would be incredible to see in the stunning graphics we have in Mortal Kombat X. I really could not be able to wait much longer to see, I don't know, Quan Chi ripping off somebody's leg and beating them with it till their head comes off. Because who doesn't want to see that? Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave a like if you did. In the comment section down below, I want you to comment what you want to see as future DLC, and also what types of videos you want me to make in the future. Also, while you're at it, you might as well just subscribe for more awesome Mortal Kombat and gaming content in general. In the future, just a little update, I'm going to be getting a capture card so I can record other games other than like the ones on the Xbox One. But anyways, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe. I'm out.